Good morning, students. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Hello. Good morning, students. Am I
Good
audible?
morning, ma'am.
Am I audible
Good
properly?
morning, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Is the slide visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
yes,
So,
ma'am.
in module one, the topic left out will be the strings and strings. That is strings handling and arrays. Okay. So taking up strings because your third lab program is based on strings only. Okay. So in this, these are the topics that we have to discuss. Okay. According to the syllabus, what is string fundamentals? Like you have to define what is a string and how a string is different from in string will be handled in object-oriented concepts. Okay. And how a string is created. Okay, that is what string constructors are there. So this is what one example for your string constructor overloading also, like how a string is created by it, how it is created, by how character array, how it is created from another string, how it is created. Okay, so the different syntax of that we have to see. And next, three string related features that they have given, that is some methods, a lot of methods are available. I'll show you that how that the methods whatever we'll discuss will be available with the syntax and explanation in Eclipse. Okay, the methods we have to discuss will be length method and extracting a particular character from a string. So four methods are there that we have to do. And string comparison. Okay, in C you have strcmp and strcmpi is the two methods, but here we have the comparison will be in including extracting substring and whether case sensitive or not. Okay, equals some four methods are there. Four five methods are there. Okay, so that you have to see. And index of and last index of are some searching. Okay, so searching a particular the substring in a given string. Okay, that is what the thing. And later, two more string objects are there. Like string is an object here, and two more string objects are there. That is string buffer and string builder. Okay, so these are the things we have to discuss about the strings. Okay, so the my present the how I'm going to cover this is, first we'll see the syntax of this string constructor and how a string is defined in Java. Then through the programs we will see the syntax as well as the example. Okay, and there only I'll tell you like how to answer these things. Okay, it is one of the topic. It will be very easy, and the third program is based on the question on this one only. So usually, if a program is asked, the lab program will be asked with little bit modification. And also since the methods or the library functions here they are used, it is easy to write the program. Okay, so this is one of the topic where you will find it very easy. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have. So definition. How you will define a string? String is a sequence of characters. Okay. So in C++ or in general, have char C of 10. Okay. So 10 successive characters is making a string C. Okay. That is how it is defined as string is a sequence of characters. And again, what is that? Nothing. It is a data type. Okay, or you can say from a primitive data type like character, you have created a user defined data type string. Okay, in C we don't have a data type like string, but in C++ and Java, since it's object oriented, what we have string. Yes, if I declare implicitly, it is going to create a string using that character array. Okay, anyhow, so string data type or a library function or a class is available. So that is why here in Java, strings are treated as objects. Okay. Um, so when I say an object, that means what? it is associated with its instance variables as well as it is associated with this methods. Okay, previously whatever we have called equal, length, okay, last index, okay, extracting a character, extracting a substring, so all these are methods. Okay, now you see how a string data type is different from a object. So in Java, you can call s dot length. Okay, it is going to find out the length of a string. Whereas if you want to find out the string length in C, what you will do? You have a library function strlen. For that, the string variable as a parameter you are passing. Okay, so that is what the difference here. Object means using that object we are invoking the method. So string length, yes. Which library you have to include? Include string.h. In that, all those functions are available. So here, when I create an object, away from where I can use the method inside a class. Okay, so this is how the object oriented. The objects are generally the real world objects with all their functionalities or the behaviors is represented in object oriented concept. Okay, so this is what a string is, a sequence of character and is treated as an object in Java. And to create the string object, we have to have the library or the package, the Java lang.string. Okay, or this class is used. Here the class is available, so we are creating an instance of this string using this class. Okay, but even though we have not included this, we are able to create the strings. Okay, so next what we have, how we are
Ma'am,
creating
join
string.
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಂತೆ.
Okay, okay, so how many are there? 36. Okay, where is my thing? Hmm. Is this visible? Okay. How in Java a string is created? Okay, there are two ways to create a string. One is by literal way, another way by using a new keyword. So whenever we'll use a new keyword, that means what we are creating a object. Okay, so new keyword is used to create object, and also when we'll create an array, also we'll create array objects. Okay, no problem. But you can think when you are using a string literal. There are two ways to create a string object in Java. One is string literal, another using the new keyword. And here these are the example. If I declare string str equals jnc, that means a string is created. So other way, how exactly it will be created? We'll have character c of some 5 or 6 or 10. So that is the sequence. We have written a constructor inside that so that the string is created. Okay, that is what we'll see how we are going to do that. Okay, this is an example. Okay, just if I initialize some value, it will be created. You can see that in C, this type of thing is not possible. Okay, whereas here string, I'm creating the object, that is using this class, I'm creating this object. That is why string is treated as an object in Java. Okay, and using a new keyword, how I can have string str new string. That means in the class I have a default constructor. So whenever a string is created, null will be initialized. Okay, otherwise I'm passing a string as a parameter here and it is created. Another thing is what I have taken an array. Okay, so the character array CLG, JNNC he will be there. These are the elements. Okay, which are stored here in this array. So when I have passed this array as an a parameter to this string, a string object str equals JNNC will be created. Okay, so this is the code this is how strings are created. Okay, or generally we have this are the fundamentals of string. What is a string and how it is created in Java. Okay, so now to create this one in string class, what are the type of constructors are used? Okay, so this we know it is a null constructor, whereas the second and third examples will be a parameter, but in the what parameter we have seen will be different. So here only we have seen the two type of constructors. So totally there will be several type of constructors that are used to create the string, which are a part of the string class. Okay, so that we will see. Okay, string constructors. So what is a constructor? Constructor is a type of a method which is used to initialize the instance variable of the class. Okay, so here we have seen the type of creation. So what are the type of constructors which are used to create the string? Okay, so here in general what it is using integer values, the string is created, and using another string, integer this a string is created. Okay, and using a character array, another string is created. Okay, so this is how the overloading of the constructor will be written. Okay, now I will see what are the types of the constructors. Okay, so in a first one, since this is a constructor, it is a constructor, its name is same as that of the class name. And what is the parameter we are sending? Byte b. So whatever the byte b, that is an array type I am sending, it is going to create a string. Okay, example how it looks: byte b 1234. Usually if I send value 1234, it is going to create a string which with four zeros. Okay, so whenever I'm constructing a string from the integers, I have to send the ASCII values. Okay, I'll show you that when we'll execute the programs. What happens is, if I send 64, 65, 66, 67, it is going to create a string A, B, C, D. Okay, so the integer values are the ASCII values of that. Uh, the mapping it, the character and ASCII value mapping will be done, and whatever the values you have passed in this byte array, so respective character will be concatenated and a string will be created. Okay, so in Java, you know that whatever the input we will read, that will be in terms of characters. Okay, so whatever we will read on the keyboard, whatever the characters we are having, that is represented by ASCII, right? US ASCII. That is 255 bits are used to represent one character. So here, whatever on keyboard we are having, whatever the text we will create using that. So that for every character we have a ASCII value, so that starts from for alphabets it starts from 64. So that is why from there onwards we have to give all the values, so that whatever the text we are having, if we send the ASCII values of that, that string will be created. Okay, so this is what from integer a string is created. Next is what, like I am sending a byte array, another string variable. So this is ASCII value, and new string be USA in the sense what, afterwards whatever I have sent here for this is, if I say 64, 65, 66, 67, it is ABCD, and the you, that is whatever I will specify here, it is I ASCII value US, and here nowadays they will use some other thing here, Unicode. Okay, what is Unicode? Because ASCII it is using only 8 bit, so totally we have 2 to the power of 8. 8 means 255 characters, so it is including English alphabets, numerals, and the special characters. But if I have to represent a Kannada alphabet, a Tamil, a Hindi, or a Chinese, or a Korean, or all the languages of the world, so many languages are there. That is why Unicode is using 64 bit. Okay, so that means for one, how many, 2 to the power of 64 representation will be there. So each one value is mapping for one of the thing. So if I send that numerical value, then that character will be generated. Okay, so that is what usually Unicode they are using. Okay, so that is what we have to specify here. Here if I say US ASCII, that means it will take up the ASCII value of that, and it is going to generate a string whatever the value I will pass. Here just an example 1 2 3 4 I have given, but if I give 1 2 3 4 or 0 0 0 will come. I have to give 64, 65, 66 or some 100 and something like that, then a proper string will be created. Okay. Next, another one is what? Be int start and int length. So this is what you have. I have a I have 64 to 1000, okay, or 64 to 200, but I want to create a string only from a 100 to 110. So that is what? Start and int length. Okay, so here whatever the array elements from a given start to the end position, only that values I can extract and I can create a string. Okay, so this is what the example we have. What it is indicating is start from the fifth position, consider three values and construct the string. Okay, and here again when you are constructing, instead of pending, here you have to give ASCII. Okay, US ASCII you have to give, not this value. ಆ ಥರ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಬೇರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, next it is a normal thing from a character, how you have to give. So it is a character array and that you are sending as a parameter. So whatever the separate elements you are given here, then that elements will be concatenated and a string will be created. Okay, and here also if you are having a lengthier thing, and from a given portion of this array you can construct a string. Okay, so these are the different variety of creating the string, different constructors used in creating a string. Usually either from a number we are creating it, or from a character we are creating it, or from another string object we are creating a string. It is just like copy constructor. Okay, so this is what about the string constructors. Okay, and string buffer and string builders are another class functions, that is they are different type of objects. Okay, string buffer is a class, its instance is created. So string buffer, yes, new string buffer JNNC. Okay, so as string buffer object is created, so that object I am passing as a parameter to string. So a string value s is equal to JNNC is created, but here I am passing another object as a parameter. So what are the type of other objects I can send? String buffer and string builder. We'll see how the string, what is this string buffer and string builder tomorrow. Okay, so you can just think from a different objects like string buffer and string builder, a string is constructed, and also using byte, the ASCII values of the integers, a string is created, and using the character sequence a string is created. Okay, these are the general thing. The basic data type int, character, and the other what is that, the other object a string is created. So respective constructor syntax we have given. Okay, what are the type of the parameter we are sending. Okay, based on that different constructors are written. Okay, this is an example for constructor overloading. Okay, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಎರಡು ತಗೊಂಡು if it is asked that write give an example for constructor overloading, then you can give this as an example. Okay, example ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ it is not mandatory that you have to write the entire program. Only a block ತಗೊಂಡು the different constructors ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ you can represent this one, like how I have given the same example you have to give. Okay, so yesterday I forgot to change this values. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ US ASCII ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 3 4 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 0. It is not giving any error, but it will give you 0. So you should start from 64 in the ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ the proper string will be created. Okay, okay, so now again here from the module 1 you can go through it afterwards. Whatever the portion I have given some questions. Okay, just the questions I have given, you go through this one. Okay, so just looking at your syllabus I framed some questions. Okay, some whatever I have not covered also I have included in that. You can go through this later. Maybe we'll think of giving some what is that assignment questions from this module. Okay, okay, so hello, you just understand what is the constructors, string constructor, what are the types of string constructors. Any doubt in this? Hello, students. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Okay, so what we are
Yes, ma'am.
discussing will be the string handling we are using. So that is why string is treated as an object in Java. That is why the class available is string class. In that, first we have to initialize that instance of that instance variable of that class, or we have to create a string. Okay, so that is why what are the constructors we can write to create that string. That is what we have discussed. Okay, constructor, what are the types of parameter we are sending. Okay, how it is going to create that string, that is what the different syntaxes we have discussed. Basically, from our other string objects, it is going to create a string, and using the basic data type character we are creating a string, and using the numerical values we are creating a string, but that numerical value we are treating it as byte. And also, usually we'll see that in this usually it has to start from the ASCII values. Okay, so that is what the creation of the string. Okay, so here is this visible? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, the program is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here you see I have written all type of
Yes,
constructors
ma'am.
here. Okay, all type of constructors here. So to create from a character, I have taken a character array. So there I have stored this values. So what is this? I have sent this as a parameter here. Okay. String S is new string C. So what is the output if I print system out yes, what it should print? It should print my name. A string is created. Okay, next what is the second one? This is the another method of this. I have sent this as a parameter, but how many characters it has to extract? From 1 to 4. So 1 means what? 0 1 1 2 3 4. So unit is the string which is created for line number 12. Okay, so here only I am printing yes, yes and yes one. Okay, let me do this one line by line. Okay, or you can take up to this. Okay, then for byte we will move on. And next is what? I'm sending only a string object here. String s2 is new string s1. So a string as an object I am sending. What are the other two type of objects you can send here? String buffer and string builder are the two other type of objects you can string, so that you can construct a string. So whenever I'll write a line number 16, it is an example of a copy constructor. Okay, so copy constructor is a default constructor. Even though you have not written it, it will be implicitly executed. Okay, so what is the output of S2? Whatever I am having the value in S1, that will be copied to S2. So the line number 16 and line number 19 are same. Here I have written a copy constructor. Even though I have not written this, if I have a statement like 19 in my program, then implicitly copy constructor will be executed. Okay, so one object will be copied into another object. Okay, S2 is equal to what I have sent S1, and S3 is equal to S2 means I should get the output S1 equals S2 equals S3. Okay, so the here whatever I have discussed now will be the example of the constructors which are creating a string using the character type. Okay, directly how what is the other way of creating it? If I write a string, okay, so let me have this a equals Sunita. This is the another way. This is what literal thing they said. Okay, so if I print that, okay, you know that if I print here, it is going to create my name. Okay, so let me have this. I'll have this. Shall I have this here? Okay. So I'm executing only one type of constructor now. Just execute this. So I'm getting this output, right? So the here yes is the first output, first with the tab separation is the output of the line number 16. Okay, line number 16. Here I have this string yes, and this one is from 4 characters the unit is displayed. Next is what I have sent this as a parameter. So s2 is equal to s1. Again I have got that as an input. So even though I have not written copy constructor, if I give line number 21, it will be equal to that. So the output is same. Okay, so these are the example of the constructors where a string is created from a character. Okay, next we have a byte. You see, I have taken values from 100, 101, 102, 104, 105, 106. You can take from 64, 65 also. So here same thing, I have sent this b as a parameter. So these numerical values is converting into a string. Okay, so next is what I have again from 1 to 123 I am creating. Okay, so only a string s5 is created with the 3 characters where their ASCII 101 is mapped to its respective ASCII value, 102 is mapped to its respective ASCII values. Okay, and that is what we have. Okay, up to this we'll get. ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಿದೆ ಈ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿ ಇ ಎಫ್ ಎಚ್ ಐ ಜೆ how many values 1 2 3 4 5 6 is are there. So for the d e f h I j these values are printed. Okay, so their ASCII values are taken, and here since I have told extracted 1 2 3 1 2 3, so 101 102 104 which are mapped EFHs are created. So from numerical value string is created. Now you can change this. Now 1 2 3 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. You can see that output. What is that? Okay, let me take this. Other I'll change some values and we'll check what is the output we are going to get. ASCII values ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. Okay, 0 0 has come. Okay, it is why ಗಿ from 64 ಇಂದ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So I'll have 65, 66, 98. So 200 ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Error. Okay. 1 2 3 4 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ 200 will take. Okay, whatever. Why 210? No problem. No, 200 ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಎರರ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. 110 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಗಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸಮ್ whatever is mapped ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂತು. ಬಿ ಬಿ ಎನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 4 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ 1 2 3. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅರೇ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್. ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 to 5 ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿರೋದೇ 4, 1 2 3 4 5. ಸೊ ಅರೇ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. 1 and 2, 1 1 4. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ 201 200 ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 199. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. 115. Let me have this. Now I don't have any problem. Take up from here. Now this is just an example. You go through this syntax and we have this tree mode. Okay, so this is from numbers we are creating a string. That is what you have to be learn. Okay, NPR somewhere it has come. Okay, now from the other objects and also like here ಇಲ್ಲಿ US ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. this contribution you will not understand. Okay, because ಅಲ್ಲಿ ASCII value ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So that is why up to this the other example you will not be finding it more interesting. That is 35 line number whatever I have given, even though whatever I have executed on 27, it will take the US ASCII value only. Okay, so that is why it is not contributing much on this. So S6 will be same as the output of S4 only. So if that syntax is to be used, US ASCII you have to give. If it is other than English character, maybe Unicode, UTF-7 and other things are there, then a different ASCII value, whatever you are give, that will be mapped, and a different string will be created. You understand it? So since we are using English alphabets only, and numerical values and the special characters on the keyboard, US ASCII is the default value here. It is taking that only. So if I am having some other value and a Unicode or some other thing format character representation, if I will use, then a different string will be created for a given B. Okay, but here if I give here the US ASCII, it is not contributing much. Okay, next, using other type of string objects, we are creating a string. So the two type of objects are string buffer and string builder. Okay, um, so I have created here also I have created, and I have sent some value as here as the parameter. An object S7 is created. So that object I have sent as a parameter to string constructor. So using that object, a string variable SI8 is created. Okay, a string object is created using a string buffer object. And line number 44 to 46 is what? A string object is created using a string builder object. Okay, so that you whenever that different object you have sent as a parameter for a string constructor, a string object is created. So using object, using byte, and using character, you have created a string, and the respective constructor syntax and the usage you have studied. Okay, so ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸೇಜ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು? Whenever we have taken this, whatever the syntax I have given in the slide, that you have to write, and the explanation. Then as an example for those two, you have to give this. This is line number 10, line number 12, and line number 14 as an example you have to write. Okay, print allanella enu beda. So whenever you are writing string constructors, you take the syntax of the first type and a respective example. Syntax of the first type and the respective example, and the two line statements like why that constructor is, what that constructor is doing. For line number 12, what it is, a string object S is created by converting the character array C into a string. Okay, so line number 14, what you should write, a string object S1 is created, okay, using the characters from the position 1 and 4 characters from there. Okay, a string object S1 is created. Okay, using the values from the first position and consecutive 4 characters, a string object S1 is created. Okay, that is what you have to write. And line number 18, what is that? Through a constructor, another string object S1 is passed as a parameter. So its content will be copied to S2, and a new string object S2 is created. Okay, so this is what I've given that explanation in the slides. So you have to write that syntax, you have to write those two statements, and this you have to give as an example. Okay, for all the string, this is what you have to follow: the syntax. Okay, so then the explanation and the example. No need to write the complete program. Okay, this is how you have to do. Okay, any doubt regarding this? Hello? It may be a possible question. Explain the string constructor with suitable example. Okay, a string is created in Java. A string object is created in Java using bytes, character, and the other string objects like string buffer and string builder. Okay, so the following are the constructors and the example. Okay, this is how you have to write. Okay, students, any doubts regarding this? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, in the sense you have a doubt.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, so this is how you have to write. Okay, so next is what? Next is we have to see the methods associated with a string. Okay, so we have a instance variable and we have initialized that instance variable. That is why different constructors we have studied. Next is what? The different operations what we can do on the string or different string behavior we have to represent. Okay, so that is why what are the methods we have to see. So that will be here. Okay, so uh, okay, let me comment all these things. We will look into the methods. A methods explanation no, you will get here only in this Eclipse. Okay, so what are the type of methods we have to check? The length. Okay, so length is the one what it will do. It will return the length of the string and the comparison. Okay, so and changing the case of a character. Okay, two string and two upper, two lower, that is also there. Comparison and character extraction. Okay, character extraction, comparison, changing the case of a character, and also searching the index out of and last index out of. So these are the methods they have specified. Other than that, plenty of methods are available, but since they have mentioned it, you have to check all their syntaxes. Okay, first one is what? I am going to explain length character extraction. Then for today's lab, we have the third program available. I will take up that. Okay. And after explaining that, if time permits, I'll come back and will do the comparison. Okay. This is what. So length and character extraction. These are the two functions we will discuss now. Okay. So length what we have, what this length method will do, obviously it is equivalent as to string length. So whatever the string which will invoke this length function or the method, it will return the length of the string. So whatever I have done, str5 and new string, I have sent a string into this and I am printing its length. Okay, just directly in system.println, I am printing it. Okay, so how you will get its syntax and explanation? You see, if I do str5, these are the all the methods available. Okay, so ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ length other syntax ಎಲ್ಲದು explanation is available here and the syntax will be given. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬರಿಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಂತ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಲೆಂತ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದಿಸ್. The syntax is what? Public int length. This is a function, it is public. Idanna bidbodu, access na bidi. Int is the return type and length is the function, and it will give this returns the length of the string. Okay, this explanation is enough. If you are able to write the length is equal to the number of Unicode code units in the string. Okay, you leave this, it returns the length of the string. Okay, and the example you can give here. So ಏನೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆಲ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ these are the ways we have to extract a character from a given string. Okay, so character get is a so to extract the characters from a string we have 4 methods. Okay, one is character get cache, get bytes, and 2 character array. That means using a character at from a string, from a given position, a single character will be extracted. That is why its syntax is what? Return type is a character, and the character it is the function name, and we are passing the in, that is index of the character. Okay. Suppose my string length is 100. I want to extract the 50th character. So just I'll take s1 dot character as 50. If I send that value, the 50th character will be extracted. Okay. So this is what one to extract one character, this function is used. Next is get cache. This is similar to getting a required number of characters from a given string. Okay. So here what it will be, the return type is void, whereas what I'm sending here, from which position, that is 4 parameters I'm sending. What are those? One is the starting point, the another one is the ending point, and to where I have to store this, that is the target string, and also target the position. Okay. Target position means I'll have JNNCE Shivamogga. Okay, that is the string I have. So I am telling here, extract the character from 5th position till the 8th position, and store that in str variable, and that character stored should start from the index 0. In our index, this, if I change these values, the blanks will be added at the beginning. Okay. So this function will be helpful to extract the required number of characters from a given string, and to frame the another substring, and also it is possible to append the blanks at the beginning. That means whatever I have extracted, usually strings index starts from 0, but I can change that whatever I have extracted should start from 3rd position. So 0, 1, 2 will be added blank spaces. Okay. So that is what this function will be useful. Okay. So next is get bytes. Get bytes is again, what you will have is whatever the characters you have extracted from the string, their ASCII value will be produced. Okay, their numerical value will be produced. For get bytes, there will be 4 type of methods are available, but whenever I tried all the 4, for the 3 types I'm not getting the proper output, and in the book only one type of method is explained. So there the extracted characters will be properly mapped to their ASCII values. So that example you can use. Okay. What is this method? 67 will do whatever the characters it will be extracted from the given string, their ASCII value or the numerical values it is going to generate. So it is a byte array. It is going to create a byte array. Okay. So that is what is syntax. Okay. So it is byte array. This one syntax is just like this. Okay. Byte array, and so many flavors of this are there. Get bytes. Okay. So I will not send any parameter here. Get bytes. Okay. So this is what the syntax you can say. That syntax are 4 type of it is over get bytes is 4 overloading functions of this get bytes is available. Okay. It is one of the type. So whichever the string it is invoking it is going to convert that into byte array. Okay, so that string, what is that? That ASCII numerical values will be, characters are mapped to numerical values. Okay, next is to character array. Here, what it will do, whichever the string, now we are converting a character array into a string, the reverse is possible. A string will be split into individual characters. Getting? So here whatever we are constructed, that we can destruct. Okay, using separate characters we have created a string. So we are splitting that string into separate characters. Okay, so whatever the length of the string, that many sized array will be formed. That is why the return type is a character array and to char array, and we are not sending any parameter. Whichever the string which is invoking this function will be converted into a character array. Okay, so that is what extracting characters from a string. We are extracting a single character, or we are extracting a substring. Okay, from a string we are extracting a required number of characters, or entire string characters we are separating and converting into an array, and also the character whatever we are extracting, that will be converted into numerical values. Okay, so these are the type of extraction for a given string. Okay, understand? Hello, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now one by one we will see this. Okay, here what I have done, string 6. I have stored this value. Okay, hello, welcome to JNNCE. Okay, I just given string 6 character at 6. Okay, what it will do? The sixth character from this it is going to extract 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By changing this values, you can check whether the proper character is extracted or not. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ try catch exceptions we have to include. Why? If I just randomly, if I given the length as 100, what it will do? It will not able to extract any character. So that is why the try catch we have to put. Okay, anyhow, we have not done since using this. Okay, next is what is this? Get chars. Which is character at. Next is get chars. Okay, so get chars is what? Extracting particular length. Okay, so now what is this? I am taking a character buffer and new character 100. Okay, for safer side I have given the length as 100, but for this one I don't require it. This is to avoid the exceptions. Okay, so here the length will be this. So I am giving character 20, and here the line number 80 is the we have the usage. What is that? String 6 get chars. What it is saying, extract the character from the zeroth byte, zeroth index, and take 6, move up to 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and store that in the variable buffer, and this should starts with the index 0. Okay, so that is what it is telling. By changing these values, we will see whether it is working properly or not. Then I'm printing this value. Okay, let me execute these two, then we will move on to bytes. Okay, so all the syntax I have given, but where the output is coming properly, that only is considered. So now we are extracting a single character, and also we are extracting a required number of characters from a given position, like till the destination, for a given source and destination. Okay, so that is what I can say about these two variables. Okay, so 16 is the output of what? Length. Okay, length of the string is 16. Okay, that is the first output we have. Okay, so line number 54 is the output. So here sixth character is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So W is displayed, and here what we have? 0, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So length minus 1. Okay, here since I have specified 6, but the length string will be, if I say string length is 16, that means what? Its index is from 0 to 15. So whatever the upper unit, minus 1 it will take. That is why we are getting only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I will change this index. You see how this is moved. I'll give 5. And here you can change the index. Randomly give something 4. 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. ಓ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 4, 5, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಿಯರ್ 10. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್? 6, 4, 5, 6 buffer and 5. 0, 1, 2, 3. Only one character has come. 4, 5, 6. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ, index 0 ಇಂದಾನೆ. Let me check this. Why this has only one come? What we have expected is not come, right? Here it is start from this. ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, yesterday I got a different output. That's why I thought ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಡೋಣ. 3 ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ we can make it as 10. And this is 5. Let me check what it will give. Now we have got it. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ? 0, 1, 2, 3 ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ತನಕ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ? ಸಿ ವರೆಗೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 3 up to 10 ಅಲ್ಲ 3 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 ಬಿಟ್ಟು 9 ತನಕ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 5 ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ 0 1 2 3 4 ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ str6 ಡಾಟ್ go for this get. So where we have this get chars class alla idu get chars. Okay, here we have this. Sorry, idinna here we'll get this. Other information irutte. That is what. Where is this get chars? Correct. Select ಮಾಡಿ. Here we have ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ. get chars int source begin, int source end, character destination, int destination begin. Copies characters from this string into the destination character array. Okay, here this is also a character array, but here we are only storing the required length of a string, whereas e2 character array means what? We are storing the entire string as the character array, but here we are storing only required number of characters into character array. Okay, so that is the difference. So this function explanation and syntax you can get from this only, or from book, or from any other source in the Google. Okay, or through, from my slides. Understand? Any doubt in this? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so next we have get bytes and 2 character array. Okay, get bytes again we have this. These are the 4 constructors we have used. The 4 constructors ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇದೊಂದು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಬೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್. ಯಾವುದು ಇದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇದು 4 ಇದೆ. ಏನಿದು? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈಟ್ array and get bytes. So what it will do, whichever the string which is invoking this function, it is going to convert that characters into a byte array. Okay, each character is mapped into its ASCII value. That is what the required output. Okay, next this line number 93 and 97 remain seems to become same. That means here also whatever the string is invoking this, it is converting into a byte array, but here we have to mention that US ASCII. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ US ASCII ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್, ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಪಿಡ್. ಓಕೆ, so next is what? So that means here string 6, what, whether I have defined string 6 here somewhere? Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ 6ನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ನ ಇನ್ವೋಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಂಟು byte array. That is the character whatever we are extracting, that will be in terms of bytes. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, this string only is used. Okay, I'll redefine string 6 so that you can understand it. JNN ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. SMG. Okay, let me have this. ಈಗೇನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಬೈಟ್ ಅರೇ B1 ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದರೆ JNN ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ASCII ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ B1, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. Here whenever the same thing I have send ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 97 ಅಲ್ಲಿ US ASCII ಅಂತ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ what will happen, string 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ whatever character is there ASCII values printed. So whenever it is an array, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, this is for loop is used. For each character in an array, it will go to the end of the this array, and it is printing that character, so that ASCII value will be printed. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ದಿಸ್. You understand what we are doing now? ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎರರ್ ಬಂತು? ಇದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್. Yeah, getting now? You see the output? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆರ್ ಯು ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 103. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆಸ್ಕಿ ಅಂತ ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫಾರ್ JNNC Shivamogga. Whereas when I have sent that US ASCII is to be used, the character of string str are stored in the byte B2 with the ASCII values, and using a for loop for each of the byte I have printed. We know that byte can be converted into a character, right? Single value the convert ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is what we are getting here. Okay, only take JNNC, only 5 values will have. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆಂತ್, ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್? ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್ given length of character from a given position we can extract, and also the character of a string we can convert into numerical values. Next is what? Entire string can be converted into separate characters of its length. Okay, for that we are using the what is that? Character array. That is 2char is the function which is used to convert a given string into a character array. Okay, this method converts the string to a new character array. Okay, so what we are doing, str, the function is 2-character array. So string str is converted into character array C1. So then each of that character C1 array we are printing it. Okay, array print ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಚ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್. ಓಕೆ, so run this. Okay, so this is the output. JNNC is the output of the line number 127, or converting a given string into a character array. Okay, what is the difference between 2char array and get chars? Get chars is only extracting required length, and also the position of that substring also we can fix up. Okay, and whereas 2char array is what? Every character of the string it is going to convert, and it is going to create an array of length which is equal to the string length. Whereas in 2chars we don't have that. Only required substring we can extract and we can create an array. Understand? Hello students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have
Yes,
seen
ma'am.
the string constructors as well as what is that? The sum functions. Okay, extracting a character and a length. Okay, shall we move on to the lab programs now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so lab 3A we have this. Still how many minutes we have? ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಂದಿದೆ. ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 12:30 ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay, so lab 3A, 3B, 3C programs are based on string only. Whatever they have done is using a string buffer object, you have to create a string, and you have to find out the capacity of the string. That means you have to find out how many number of characters will be there in that string. Okay, so that is what in that created object. And next one is what you have to do is you have to read a input from the keyboard. You have to reverse it, and you have to convert that into uppercase, and again you have to take some input from the keyboard, and you have to append the newly inserted value into the converted value. So this is what the program. Okay, so there they have used we have to use the reverse function, the built-in reverse function to uppercase conversion functions. Okay, reverse function is not available in a string, so we have to reverse a string by converting that into an array, where I'm making use of the function to char array. Given string, convert that into character array, read from the end, and store in a reverse string. So the given string will be reversed. Then use the to uppercase function and convert into uppercase. And scanner class is used, object of the scanner class is used to read the input from the keyboard. Okay. Then append a concat function is used to concat the newly inserted string into this. And how to create a object of the buffer class we have seen. And I have updated and simplified the second program. Okay, so second program is what you have to construct. Okay, that only I will show the output. You have to use a class, nested class, right? A class, another class as an instance variable of a given class. That is what you have to use. So that is what I have done here. I have taken a class number. Okay, the constructor number is used to give initialize the value for the variable I, and display is used to display the value of I as well as output of this function. So here one more variable I have taken is a another class. So what is that? Private variable I have considered, and what in that class what I am doing, whatever the integer value I am having here, its square I am finding out. Okay, that is why one simple function I have written int square. So return I star I. So a class is created, in that I have a function square. Okay, so I am using an inner class in a given class. Okay, in display function what I'm doing, since I'm using it in private mode, its instance I can create. So that I have to create here. Whether you will use it as a private, public, or protected, you can create an instance in a external class. But if you have declared it as a private, you cannot create its instance in the main program. Whereas if it is protected or public, you can create its instance in the main program. So that is what access control is. Okay, so I have taken here it as private. So in display function, we have created an object of this, and what I'm calling here, I'm printing here whatever the value of I, I'm calling f dot square. So what it will return, square of this. Okay, so and see, my main function will be very simple. Why we have to give this access control and all? You have to simplify the main program. It should contain, it should hide what you are doing inside a class. So that is why create a class and pass a value 5. So n display, if you call display, what it will display, it will display the square of the value whatever you are passing. Okay, it is simplified. You can instead of that program whatever I have given in the previous class, you can use this. All these programs I have already uploaded in your Google Classroom. You can copy that, and in the afternoon I will explain that. Okay, now you can see this output. So square of the numbers 5 is 25. So here what I can do, 8, and it, and I should get it as 64. 64. Give any number and 8, 8, 8, 8. And if it is reading from a keyboard, then it is obviously it will be helpful. Okay, it will be very simple. Supplement for this what? In a nested class, include cube to find the cube and square root of the number. Supplement this. Okay, supplement find cube and square. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಐ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಅಗೇನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ದೇರ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೆರಡು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಫ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಎಫ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್. Any doubts? Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the lab. Okay. Thank you, students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.